Oh yes, well, welcome back to another video, everybody. Oops, we'll see how long this camera stays in this position for. Okay, is that better? That'll do. So you may see that I am not actually in a Sprinter today. I am in a Mitsubishi Shogun because I fancied a change and I fancied a bit of a toy car, something to have fun with at the weekends and stuff. We have sold our old van, so hence no van anymore, but now we've got a nice 4x4. So I'm going to take you to a local spot and show you the van, oh sorry, show you the truck, let's say, and yeah, give you the lowdown on what the plan is for us and for the channel, and yeah, let you in on what's going on. Let's go. Okay, so here it is. This is the truck here. It is a 2006 Mitsubishi Shogun that I won on an eBay auction, would you believe? I travelled up to Norwich a couple of days ago to go and get it. And yeah, really happy with it. It drove back home all the way to Brighton, which is about 200 miles without any issues whatsoever. So here we go. As I say, it's 2006, four-wheel drive, long wheelbase Shogun. And this is going to be my next little project toy car. Now you'll see there's a few little issues with it. There's a crack in the bumper just around there. One of the lug nuts is missing from the spare wheel, and around here the light is currently held on with tape and there's a dent. I'm painting a good picture of this truck, but in reality it's in really good condition. So inside we've got our 7 seats. So we've got our 2 driver seats at the front, or passenger driver, our 3 in the middle, and then our 2 seats at the back, which I've not actually folded up yet. I need 2 hands to do that, but then there's 2 seats in the back, all black leather interior inside, and lots of space underneath the boot for storage and leisure batteries and things like that. You did hear me correctly. Leisure batteries, because, well, maybe singular in this, because we plan on making this a bit of an overland wagon to have some fun with at the weekends with the dogs. So what's the plan with this? Well, obviously we want to make it into a bit of an overlander, so we are going to raise it up. We're going to raise it by about 2 inches, which will give enough space to put some decent tyres and wheels on it, and then we can eventually start to use it off-road, which should be fun. But at the moment it's got 4 tyres on, all which are matching, which is really good to obviously have when you're buying a car. It shows that somebody has put some money and love into the maintenance of the vehicle. But they are strictly road tyres and they haven't got much tread left on them, so I'm going to be swapping them out for some all-terrain tyres, I think. And yeah, the suspension lift. They're the first jobs that I'm going to do. And then hopefully after that, depending on finances and what have you, bearing in mind this is strictly a toy and I will be doing another Sprinter again, hopefully at some point. I'll be modifying the front bumper, put a winch on, some other bits and pieces, maybe even a roof tent. That's the plan. The main reason I bought this particular one and not the short wheelbase is that you can lay down in the back of the vehicle. It's just over 6 foot from the back of the boot to the back of the front seats. So yeah, it should provide some fun. Enough room for me and Gabby and the 2 dogs to go and get muddy and wet in this glorious weather, which is incredibly appropriate for today. So inside we have obviously our gear selector and our transmission selector. Because it is a proper 4-wheel drive, we have 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive with the center diff locked, and then low range 4-wheel drive with the center diff locked. So really we shouldn't be getting stuck anywhere, but with these tyres I'm not taking any chances. It's also got heated seats and stuff, but this truck is really a 4x4 and it was a toss-up between the Shogun and a Land Rover Discovery 3. You can see up in here we've got obviously our climate control, air conditioning and what have you, and then just above we've got a Pioneer head unit that the previous owner has installed But unfortunately that means that our screen doesn't work at all, so we can't see our onboard computer stuff like miles per gallon and what have you. So I might actually put the original head unit back in, because we use Bluetooth transmitter receivers anyway, which are more than good enough quality, and then we'll be able to get the operation of the screen back. But the jury's out on that one still. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do. We've got cruise control just there if it's going to focus. And then up here, one of my favorite features of this truck is the dashboard. I absolutely love the old school vibe of this dashboard, particularly this graphic just here. Now, when you cycle through two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive locked and low range, which is this gear lever here, you'll see that when I put that in different modes, it changes my little symbol there. It doesn't flash when you start driving, but you can see we're in four-wheel drive low range, diff locked, four-wheel drive, diff locked, four-wheel drive, and then just in two-wheel drive. So yeah, I really love this little feature. I think it's super cool. We lucked out on this one, really. We got a really good deal. Already with the eBay auction, that was already a good deal. But then I contacted the seller to ask to collect it the next day, which was yesterday. And he tried telling me a story which I kind of saw through. I knew it was obviously BS. And I said to him, look, if I can't come and get it tomorrow, then I'm not going to take it. Then he opened up and he admitted that somebody had actually crashed into the car the day before, or bumped into it. And that's what that damage on the back left side is. So that broke the tail light and gave a little dent. It hasn't cracked the paint, so hopefully I can get the dent back out, and I've already ordered a new tail light. So yeah, for 126,000 miles, the car itself, including going all the way to Norwich on the train, which cost £100, can you believe, and the HPI check, all of that stuff, I paid under £2,000. So I'm really happy with that. It leaves some money for the astronomical road tax, because this is the 2006 one, so it's in the high bracket of road tax. Unfortunately, here in the UK, I'm going to have to pay £700 a year just to tax it. But it should serve us for a year or two. It will be some fun, be a little project, and yeah, really happy with it. Oh, and it's got full service history, and yeah, it's generally, it feels like it's in really good condition. One of my favorite features is this just here. I haven't had a sunroof in a vehicle for a long time, but this is massive. Look at the size of that. Super excited to be using this over the summer. It's got aircon as well, but you can't beat a big old sunroof, I don't think. Look at that, it's massive. If you guys have any questions at all, then do let us know in the comment section below. Obviously, this is a complete first for us, although it's not a first for me having a 4x4. Insert clip here. Yes, I used to have an old 300 TDI Land Rover Discovery over sort of 12 years ago. It was before Gabby and I were together anyway. So yeah, I know what it is to go off-roading. I really enjoy it. I'm aware of the risks. But yeah, let us know in the comments if you've got any questions or queries on why we got this instead of a Land Rover. But hopefully this will be the first video in a series of a few that will cover the Mitsubishi Shogun build, or Pajero, or Montero as it's called in different countries. And yeah, we can have some adventures outdoors with it this spring and summer. I'm going to make a move now, but thanks so much for joining me in today's video, and welcome back to the channel. I don't know, I kind of should change the channel name. What do you guys reckon? Sprinter Van Conversions / Lindy Vanner / Mitsubishi Shogun Off-Roading. Anyway, give us a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next one. Over and out. Well, there we go. I have ordered the lift kit for the van.